Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. All right, we on. What's going on, everybody? This is Chris Classic doing a taking on podcast outside. It is a about to get dark soon. I just got through a barbecue for the family and stuff. So a little family time and everything like that. I don't know. I just wanted to go live a little bit, talk about a few things and what's going on. Make sure you subscribe to the Take Home Podcast YouTube channel, and also make sure you subscribe to the C3 Ultimate Wrestling YouTube channel. As you see that right there in the corner of your screen, make sure you subscribe to both. If you have not, if you do not know, last Saturday I actually did a double shot, and I've been wrestling for 11 years, and I've never done a double shot. I've never done like I've written with somebody who's done one, or I've taken people to some, but I've never done one. So I've done one, and it was pretty. It was pretty fun. It was pretty interesting. If already dropped one match on YouTube, as I'm about to put my dog up. I already dropped one match on YouTube. I'm trying to show it right now. My internet is acting up outside, so I may have. Sorry about that. Like I said, I don't know. It's something with the connection literally outside of my house that I pay for. It's just it doesn't want to work. What's going on, everybody? So, like I said, if you sound like an echo, I'm like doing double things just to make sure everything is working. If you do not hear me, let me know. But like I said, last Saturday, the first one was the mega fight between Backwoods Brown and I for the One Fall Entertainment North American Strong Style Championship. It was my first strong style match. It will definitely not be my last. I fell short, but I we are definitely going to try to run it back. I'm just glad that it happened with everything that was going on with the rain and a lot of things like that. So it's just no excuses. I feel short, and I'm looking forward to another one. I'm a big fan of the strong style thing. Back in the day, there wasn't no such thing as strong style. That was a way that you did it because there was bills to pay, there was mouths to feed, there was things to take care of, and things like that. So there was something that I really enjoyed, I really loved, and I'm looking forward to it. Shout out to Backwoods Brown and everything that he continues to do. Very busy man, and that was another thing. Like if it would have got delayed, it probably would have been a difficult time to even have it because this man does a lot of things. I do a lot of things he does. Man, that man just is a very busy person. So shout out to him and everything. And I'm definitely coming back for that title. Later on that night, it was me teaming with Mike Strong, a guy who has been doing a lot of conniving things. We had to push what beef we had to the side to go against the True Privilege Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Empire. This match drops Wednesday. I'm not going to give any more details to it until it's uploaded and you guys can watch it. So we also talked about last Friday, I dropped the flyer to our next event, which was October 14th, 2023. The Amazing World. We got a lot of challenges. We got a lot of returns. We have the Spirit of Detroit returning. We have C-Red, he's returning. This is definitely a big show you do not want to miss. Title matches. Marcelo Spade has an open challenge. Somebody's going to take that. It's curious to see what's going to happen with C-Red and how he's going to deal with Miles Mercer losing his C3 Ultimate Wrestling Championship. We got our sponsors for the event. Sponsors returning, of course, is Limelight Comics. But shout out to David and everything that he continues to do. And then we also have, once again, I'm clicking it and it's late. So I'm just letting you guys know that if I do become silent, it's because I'm waiting for the graphic to show up. Like I said, internet is acting crazy today. Um, jeez. Well, it's there you go. Expressions presents a penny for your thoughts, sweets for your soul. You guys know how much I love those cookies. Those cookies are awesome. So let me try to put back my thing. Despite the delay with these layouts, because I'm outside, I'm just going to continue to talk. I already have comments. So where's my plate, man? I know you see red. I know you're not talking to me, bro. I know you're not talking to me. I know you're not talking to me. You barbecue almost every week, rain, snow, thunderstorm, and you never offer me a plate. You never give me an invite. So don't do that, bro. Don't don't do that. You just cooked not too long ago. You just you just cooked not too long ago. You. I ain't getting no invite. I ain't getting nothing. Don't do me like that, bro. Don't do me. Don't do me. What up, Brett? What up, sir? What's up? It was good seeing you Saturday as well. Also, good riding with my brother, Mark Reconcile. It was a great time for both shows, traveling and everything like that. There was a lot of ups and downs that day, but it was great. Like I said, I just wanted to just shoot the stuff with people, just talk about like a few things wrestling wise. If you guys have anything you want to talk about real quick, feel free. I'll talk about it. Let's see. I'll talk about how I feel about certain things and things like that. Like I said, or if not, I'll just talk about anything that comes to my mind. There's more comments coming in, so like I said, it's on a serious delay. Uh, friendly chop, friendly chops action, photography. Shout out to everything that you continue to do. Thank you, I appreciate it. Not leader. Like I said, it was a great match. I do feel like it's unfinished business. It's a closed chapter, but the book is still being written. So I will say that. So four steaks don't last long. You know what? And that's true. I actually cooked lamb today, and lamb does not last long either. So I definitely understand that. So I got pinned by two women. What you told me in the car? Yes, you did. You're. It says, and that's a bad thing. What's up, Jamie? Shout out to you and everything that you continue to do. Um, but yeah, like I said, that was the first time I ever double shot. Now, if you're familiar with everything that Now That's Wrestling does, and shout out to them. Those are my peoples out there. They do things in Wisconsin. They're more Wisconsin based. So I'm usually driving out there to see them and things like that. But in North Lake, that was one of the reasons why Now That's Wrestling came back. So, like I said, I was there on the first show, and then to come back on the second one, I was honored and everything like that. Because, like I said, those guys, they saw something in me, they believed in me, and everything like that. And to go against somebody that's basically still rising at the top, cream rising to the top, like Backwoods Brown, a guy who I've faced before, and we've talked a lot, and we talked for hours. I was definitely honored. Like I said, well, I'm gonna continue to say we definitely got to run it back. See, Red, I'm alive because I know you was talking all that trash. Well, now you know I love you, but but never. Yeah. Like I said, what you were talking to them about was very professional as well, and like what I even talked to Spade about last week was about being professional and professional wrestling. So, all jokes aside, it's always a good thing to just carry yourself as a professional. Like I said, I can go for hours talking about what a professional wrestler is and everything like that. Hey, pass me Pepsi, son. So, Usos. Yes, that match. I'm not gonna lie. I was looking forward to that match more than the Money in the Bank men and women match. Wow. Main Event J is Main Event J for a reason. I think the Bloodline storyline is the hottest thing in wrestling now. Uh, like I said, the match was good. Everybody plays their part. That's a big thing because some people they don't play their part when they feel like either they're losing or they feel like they're getting embarrassed or they don't know what they're doing. They did their part, and the way when Jay did the low blow, reminiscent of what Roman did to him in Roman's first title defense when he was just the Universal Champion. That, and I know this is an overstated statement, that is long term storytelling. This whole storyline is long term storytelling. So now a lot of people are like, well, Jay is going to be the one to take it off of Roman, to take the belt off of Roman. I remember I talked to Paragon a couple years ago. Chris, shout out to you. I'm back. It might do this a couple more times. So I'm not even gonna lie to y'all because, like I said, the connection. I'm definitely outside, and this internet is still an inside, and I guess that's the rules. You stay in and out the house with the internet. But yeah, as far as the Usos is concerned, and Jay and everything like that, a lot of people do believe that Jay will be the one to dethrone Roman. I'm for it. To be honest, I'm curious about everything, and I think that's an aspect of wrestling that is missing sometimes. Some things is predictable and some things are unpredictable. So it puts you on the edge of your seat. Like I said, the match delivered. Here comes my baby crying. Anyway, like I said, it's unpredictable. It's interesting. I do remember like some people were saying like after Cody not winning that this would get stale quick, but they keep switching stuff. They keep changing things out. They keep putting things in, and then it's just different. And now people are like making bets on like when will Solo break away from Roman or what's going to happen. So that's always a wonderful thing where people talk about. You know, I got people that call me. I got people who just watch wrestling in and out, and they'll talk to me about it. And that's always a great thing in professional wrestling. It's not always about people who watch it every day or religiously or anything like that. Sometimes it's about the people who just watch it in and out and be like, man, I gotta watch this. And you know, WWE, they've done a great job with having a compilation of everything that's happened since the bloodline started. This was leading all the way up to Cody going against WrestleMania, but like you can literally send that to somebody, and I bet that they'll be like, "Man, I'm interested, and I want to see what's going to happen." You get what I'm saying? Yep, technical difficulties. I definitely had some. Hopefully, it's the last time. If not, you guys know what it is. The brats, yes, the brats were cooked. Don't make Smash upset. Um, all right, Jamie says this is one of the best storylines. This one, and you know, I agree. I agree. I agree. Um, you do have some people that don't like WWE because of what WWE is being WWE, if that makes sense, and Vincent and things like that. But like I say, you can't deny how great of a storyline this is, you know. And you know, a lot of people be like, we just want more wrestling, more wrestling, more wrestling. And there's a lot of wrestling in it, but it's also a lot of emotion. And for some reason, some people just forget about how you incorporate storytelling and emotions and people, you know, messing with people and things like that. Jamie, what is up with your profile? I just realized what's wrong with your Facebook picture. Almost, you gonna get me flagged, bro. I don't know. I don't know what's. I just realized I'm sitting here talking. I'm like, man, what's wrong? What's wrong with this picture? But oh man, and it's a delay. So Robert Brown, well, shout out to you and everything you continue to do. God bless you, Lafayette in Indiana in the building. What's happening? What's happening, sir? Hope everything is all right with you. Jamie, man, what's wrong with your picture, man? But on a serious note, I do think that this is something that WWE is doing right, and I do know that a lot of people are very observant of WWE and other companies and things like that. But to me, I think this is a very hot storyline. I think that if somebody said that, what should I be paying attention to, or what storyline should I cling on to out of any company, I would say this. I would definitely say the Bloodline. As far as the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, it was very good. I enjoyed every match. Yeah, I've enjoyed every match. Every match I enjoyed. I'm a big fan of Damian Priest. I know a lot of people are very big fans of LA Knight. So am I. I was a fan of him when he was on All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Like I said, I'm inside. Now, I done false advertised. I said I was outside. Now I'm inside. um, dang, what I talking about? Yeah, the LA Knight. A lot of people wanted him to win, but it was Damian. I've been a fan of Damian Priest since NXT. I wasn't familiar with him on the independent scene as Punishment Martinez, but I love his work. I'm getting my wife my the lighter for the stuff real quick. Hold on. My babe. Look. The lighter. Okay. But sorry about that, y'all. But going into it, it was excuse the quality because now I look like I'm on PlayStation. No, I'm on Dreamcast graphics for video quality, so forgive me. Man, I got a comment. Thank y'all for sticking with me. This is a cooking apron. Oh, that's what that is. Man, scary. Yes, that was different. With Becky and Bailey being handcuffed and EO winning it, handcuffed. That was very good. EO is one of those ones, just like Damian Priest, where they're just showing that they're great wrestlers and people get behind them and people want to see more of them. So everybody was like already a big fan of EO Sky and NXT and things like that. And I do remember when she had a absence, a lot of people thought that like she was going back to Japan and stuff. And that's why you definitely have to be careful with dirt sheets and rumors. Even Drew McIntyre showed you that Saturday as well, because a lot of people, the rumor mill was he didn't like that Vince was coming back and he was requesting a release, and then he shows up. So you definitely got to be careful with just because somebody is absent that they want out. Sometimes it's a repackaged thing. Sometimes it's a vacation. Sometimes they just don't have nothing for people. I mean, Miro just came back from an absence in AEW and he was on Collision Course. So it happens. Those kind of things happen. So it just got to be careful with believing dirt sheets and things like that. So he's no longer Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He not even human no more. He a Digimon. And like all Digimon, they evolve. He has evolved from Vincent Kennedy McMahon 2 now. Pimping. Man, look. Also, yeah, man, I had to come in. Which Sonic game is your favorite? Oh, man. Sidebar on professional wrestling. So, the best game, Sonic game of all time is Sonic 2 on the Sega Genesis. That was the first Sonic game I've played, one of the first games I've ever played, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is the greatest. 2D Sonic games seem like they're way more fun than 3D Sonic games. There are some fun 3D Sonic games, but other than that, it's good. I think Sonic 2 is one of the best ones. Sonic Mania is good. I played Sonic Frontiers, the last Sonic game. It tried to be like The Legend of Zelda. I don't think it really worked, but yeah, Sonic 2 is the best. He says, now the upstairs won't let you be great. Can y'all hear me? Or do I need to let me know if y'all hear me? He says, not an upstairs. Let me see. Oh, C Red says, hey, Shay. Hey, don't be saying it like that. She said, hey. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah. All right. But yeah, Money in the Bank was very good. Dominic Mysterio and Cody, it was good. Like I said, man, like I'm trying to think, besides the Civil War, besides the singles, besides the Money in the Bank. Oh, Gunther and Riddle. I mean, Gunther is the man. And the man was popping the mess out of that man's bare foot or ankle or whatever like that, and then just put him in a maneuver leg lock, and that was it. So, okay. Thank you, Siri. Appreciate you. So, and then Drew coming back to a crazy pop was good. Speaking of pops, I just thought it was just so funny that like the chants and the stuff that the fans were saying, like it was to the point I had to like really listen to what they were saying because I couldn't understand what they were saying, especially when it was coming to Roman Reigns and they was like, stand up if you hate Roman, or if you hate Roman, stand up. And then it just went crazy. And it was just like Roman dealing with that is it was funny. It was hilarious. And then even Seth Rollins' entrance against Finn Balor, how he could have just stayed like that for 10 minutes. Like usually it dies down with chants and singing and stuff like that. But he was out there for a while, until he went in. So that was cool to see fans interact like that. That's always a good thing. Sometimes you don't want fans to just sit down. You want them to stand up, cheer, sing, and do whatever like that. That's why Jericho is not going to stop Judas from being played, because people are going to sing it whether they like him or not. It's just one of those things. So if they won't do CM Punk versus Skin. Oh man, what do you think? I don't know. To me, I don't know. I just watch it. As far as that goes with everything that's going on, what is All In? That's the one that's in Wembley, right? And All Out is in Chicago. So I don't know what they're going to do. Like, I think that is a good thing about what they're trying to do with everything. You know, it feels like collision course is more towards like I don't want to even say the older wrestlers, but I guess I don't even want to say serious because I don't even want to disrespect what some people do. But it is curious to see what they're going to do. But you know that CM Punk is going to be be on the card and everything like that. And what's between Shay and I? His belong. I know. I know these things. I know. But yeah, Money in the Bank was pretty good. How was Raw? I'm not watching Raw. I watch highlights. So I'm looking at small things online, and it seems like Raw is pretty good. Is pretty interesting or whatever like that. I had talked to my boy Mark, and we talked about Forbidden Door a little bit. Now I was very critical on a certain match that happened at Forbidden Door, and I think I was so critical that I lost a sub on on YouTube. YouTube, I guess, had enough, and they was just like, you know what, unsub. It happens. It happens. It's like I give my honest opinion on how I feel. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Raw. Yeah, okay. Saying it, Raw is okay, but yeah, I give my opinion on certain things. Some things, like I said, I don't like, and some things I do like, and some of the things I like, somebody may not like, and that's fine. I'm not sitting here going into like a full debate. Like I've seen people go on debate and chats on posts and things like that. And yeah, it's fine. Some people consider a match of the year, and I'm like, I don't know about this one, but it is what it is. So. And it's funny because he disagreed with me, Mark, and I didn't kick him out of my car. I love Mark. It is what it is. I'm not into no tribalism. I look at a lot of wrestling from companies that's on TV, companies that's on YouTube. I got my own stuff with C3, me and my wife and everything like that. We just trying to do things how we want to do it. And like I said, I'm thankful for the wrestlers and people who share stuff. A lot of people I still got to talk to about some business that I will not discuss now because there's going to be a lot of big things happening that I am definitely looking forward to, and I am very happy to be a part of and to people to help. But it is what it is. Wrestling, I've said it multiple times, it's subjective now. I did a strong style match Saturday, and some people be like, well, why would you do something like that? Some people would say these kind of things. It is what it is. Why are you bringing the food in and stuff? That's Cam. That's my youngest son right there. Hurry, I don't know flies in my house, man. Don't know flies in my house, man. But it is what it is. Money in the Bank, Forbidden Door, True Privilege, and now that's wrestling. Mark is liking. Well, he's laughing at my live. So I'm glad it's not cutting out now because outside it would not let me be great. I got mushrooms and potatoes on the grill now, and those will probably take a while to be done anyway. So, but yeah, hold on. Yeah, even today, I'm off today and tomorrow, so I definitely have a lot of editing and a lot of other things that I have to do. As long as I don't pick up a video game, because if I pick up a video game, I'm definitely going to be heavily, let's say, distracted from things that I have to do. I'm trying to find the banners. Also, like I said, I'm always trying to do different things. So we do have our event October 14th, 2023. We have our great sponsors, Penny for Your Thoughts. Young Expresses. We also have Limelight Comics for the Amazing World. But if you would like to be a sponsor or be promoted on the event, hit me up, either Facebook, YouTube, or my email, chris425@aol.com. And yes, I am probably the only 1 in 3 people who still has an AOL account. And my mama gave me this when I didn't even know how to use a computer. I had this for years. So yes, one of the 3 people left in the world who still has an AOL account for an email. And they don't even say you got mail anymore. I'm kind of upset with that. It just does a little jingle. But that you got mail used to scare the mess out of me when I was when I figured out how to use the computer. Ever watched Mayans MC? No, I have not. I've heard it was pretty good, but I have not seen that. But going back into small discussions and everything like that. After the match at Now That's Wrestling, it always feels good to have fans react to you, if that makes sense. So they like what you did. And it's just like, I saw some people I've never seen before. It was like high fives and it was like, good job. And it was just like, when I was walking to my car, some people was like, we love you, Classic. And I was like, I love you too. And then I was talking to Mark. I was like, I don't know these people, but it's cool to feel that, because we're wrestling makes me feel good and things like that. And I try to do it to the best of my abilities and things like that. So when fans and people who you don't see or never seen before, they see you for the first time and they like what you're doing, this is pretty cool. It's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a great thing to like hear people just love how you do things and how you wrestle and things like that. And then when I went to True Privilege, I had a great match with 3 other guys who I've known for years and things like that. It always feels good when you can put that stuff together, and then great minds, we just go out and wrestle. That's always a great thing. CM Punk been appearing on there. I don't know if that was there. Who do you think should win? I don't know, man. At this point, when it comes to the On Hard tournament, I just sit and watch. If it was a woman, it's been maybe Sky Blue, only because she's very more popular and things like that. Maybe Ruby. I don't know. It might be Sky Blue for the women. For the guys, I just don't know. Like, to me, I don't want to say I was taken out of it from the first one, but I kind of was taken out of it from the first one because I don't know. It just felt a little odd. Not that it was even like some people was like, oh, well, this should happen on the WWE platform. No, I wasn't even mad at that. I wasn't even upset. I wasn't mad that it wasn't on that. I was like, well, rightfully so with everything that goes on and things like that. But it just seems a little odd when maybe I'm just trying not to say it the wrong way, but I don't know. The structure of it was kind of off. It was just like, okay, if y'all was just having decent just one-on-one matches to find a tournament winner, that was fine. But then y'all did like Darby Allin versus Jeff in a ladder match. And it was like the first match. It was like the quarterfinals or something like that. And it was like on free TV. Y'all could have made some money off of it because of how popular Jeff Hardy is. But I was like, yeah, this kind of messed up for like a, hey, we're gonna have a special attraction match. So, and then even having like Adam Cole and Britt Baker, they won it. I really think, was it last year? I really do think that Ruby Soho should have won the women's one at least. I was fine with Adam Cole winning the men's one, but I don't know. I thought Ruby should have won women's one. Tony looked weird hugging Martha Hart. It's just Tony being Tony, but it is what it is. I don't know. I'm just curious to see, like, when it goes to the quarter or it goes to the finals, maybe I'll say something because I'll be paying attention to it. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm just not one of those guys to where people, oh, it should happen on WWE, it should happen on WWE. I was like, look, man, there was a lot of stuff that was going on, a lot of wrong stuff going on. There's a lot of he say, she say stuff going on. So like even when Macho Man was beefing with WWE, I wasn't mad that he wasn't on there because of everything. And then when he finally was showing up, about to show up, when it was doing the stuff for WWE All Stars and stuff, unfortunately passed. And then even Ultimate Warrior, and everybody feels a certain way about him anyway, he winds up passing too. So it is what it is. So I know it was something else I wanted to talk about. I definitely forgot. So if you guys have any other things that y'all want to talk about, you guys are more than welcome to, and I'll bring it. If not, we'll just close the live. And I don't know if you'll sit outside and just look at the fireworks. I hope they fireworks. Please be fireworks. My kids outside, but but no. I'm gonna say. Yeah, man. I gotta get more on the I got some more interviews I gotta line up. I gotta get back on my live grind, if that makes sense. I gotta get back on. I gotta get back on interviewing people, talking to people about the business. I hit up C-Red, or I hit up Atlas, or I hit up Kev real quick, and they'll be like, all right, I got you. And then we'll talk about some things and all of that stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it's always a good thing. What up, man? How you feeling? This is a guy, I got to interview this person too. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff. I got my wife, she tells me that, hey, you got to interview this person, you got to interview that person. This is one of these guys. Like I said, we had a great match Saturday. We gotta do it again. I know a lot of people will be like, "Nah, I don't like that." Nah, we gotta do it again. It's on YouTube now, but we definitely gotta do it again. We gotta do it again. I'm glad that we gave the fans something that they wanted, especially like that lady. She warmed my heart when she went up to you and she was asking about it. So definitely gotta run it back. No, man, I appreciate you, sir. Like, look, man, appreciate you. Like, hey, man, like, I want to say some stuff. I'm not gonna say it. Now, I'll just say that. We just, hey, God bless you, brother. That's my oldest son right there. No, yeah, I'm just interviewing. Like, y'all doing entrances like I do entrances when I wrestle. So, C-Red know who you are. I'm just letting everybody else know who everybody is. So, but no, like I said, wrestling is just a beautiful thing, man. And like I said, I'm truly blessed with the opportunity to do it. You get what I'm saying? I got my comments. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm gonna just stop. I don't want to give everybody everything, if that makes sense. I slip because I do that a lot, especially when I interview guys, and guys be like, man, I don't know if I should say it. And I'm like, you know what? I respect you. I understand it. And I try not to. I'll be like, it's something that we just got to keep in the locker room sometimes. Some things are just very important because we shouldn't have to give it all just because other people do it. But going back into wrestling, like I said, it's to me, I feel like it's a blessing and it's an opportunity. And like I said, some of us, we grew up looking at it, and we take it serious when we have the opportunity to do it. And I just think that it's just a blessing. Like I said, I was celebrating last year 10 years of being in the business. And I was like, man, this is one of my best years in wrestling, which it was. And then now it's 11 years, and I'm going against guys that's on TV, guys that's big stars, guys that people look up to, and guys that respect. And to chop it up with these guys and people saying they want to see these kind of matches, it touches my heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when I get on here and I get on my Facebook page, or I just talk about certain things, and it's just like I try to say it in the most humble and polite way, but I do feel like sometimes people take me there, and it's just like, all right, man, I really want to say something, but I'll just be cool with it. I just be honest. Like, to me, I don't do it because I just want a lot of people to book me and things like that. I do feel like if it's an issue on something, I'm going to say something. I feel like me not saying something and then somebody who taught me or trained me or informed me, they told me about something and I really do trust what they say, is disrespectful to the foundation that they instilled upon me to not say something. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to say I'm against this and that every time, because sometimes we all don't see eye to eye. But when things that we do that we take serious, a lot of us take this very, very serious. Like, I could sit here and be like, why is this on? Why are they doing this in the ring? Better yet, why is a wrestling, and I use that loosely, why is a wrestling company doing something like this? And then it's just like you have a lot of people who don't know nothing about the business have a wrestling company because they got the money and the funds for it, and they mess up something that we're trying to protect and we're trying to build up. And I'm sorry I'm projecting with my hands and stuff. It's just like I said, I'm working on it, and that's like I just don't hold back anymore, because it is a disrespectful thing. It's just a lot of people there's money in here. And the thing is, a lot of people just try to hurry up and just cash in on something and whatever. But you have people that steal from this business. And then a lot of us like K, C-Red, Atlas, a lot of people talk about these kind of things. And it's just like, if we say no, then they won't benefit off of it. But some of us, we are so thirsty. I'm not just saying just y'all, some of us. I say this as us as a community is so thirsty to wrestle that we'll let somebody expose this business that we should be protecting and caring for because we want to wrestle. And it's just like, you shouldn't compromise yourself like that. It's okay with saying no. I'm totally fine with saying no. Okay, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. And people are going to say something about me regardless. People say stuff about me now. People say all kind of stuff about me, and that's okay. I've been lied to. I've been misused. It's just, it is, I can either grow from it or I can just let it just grow inside and then just lash out on the wrong person that's giving me a great opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So always just got to let that go. If I ever had to say that to like the inspired wrestler or the wrestler that's going through a rut, you just got to shake it off. Like you just got to brush it off your shoulders, like Jay-Z said or whatever like that. Just got to let it go, man. It's just nothing. And there's nothing wrong with like believing in something and standing up for yourself in this business. A lot of people are saying, oh, well, you're bitter or let it go or times has changed. Times doesn't have to change already. Every tradition is not evil. And with wrestling, a lot of people, they get upset when the Undertaker speaks and stuff like that because they say, oh, well, he doesn't say it the right way. And I'm like, it was worse for him. Like him literally just typing about it is the best way, because it's not really physically harming you and things like that. This was a business that people, like, you will hear Lawler talk about fighting people after the show and things like that because they was making the mockery of the business, or people calling him out of his name and things like that. Like, this was a big thing. Like, and to me, I still hold it to that standard. I'm not swinging on people, but at the same time, I'm not saying certain things and I'm not allowing certain things because this is something that we can still do something with. You get what I'm saying? Man, you get to the point like me where you just going to say it and it won't hurt you because, yeah, I appreciate that too. To me, then that's just how it is. And I've said this before. I'm grateful for Now That's Wrestling and True Privilege. And I did No Regrets and things like that. And I talked to Eric from One Fall Entertainment and Tommy. And I talked to a lot of these guys. And, we'll chop it up sometimes about some things. And it's cool, It's fine. And people do try a lot to be booked a lot. And there's nothing even wrong with that. But if you do have a standard, there's nothing wrong with having that kind of standard. And it's just like, some people come to me and they're like, hey, man, I follow you on your YouTube page and I love what you say and things like that. And then some people is just like, I don't know. And some people hit me up in the inbox. What do you think of this? Or I like that you do this. Some wrestlers don't want to use their voice because they care about wrestling so much They don't want to feel like bitter or something. Or sometimes people just want to talk to other wrestlers and stuff like that. That's one of the reasons why the Take It Home podcast is what it is because I talk to wrestlers how they feel about certain things, or people in the business how they feel about certain things. Sometimes people just assume stuff. Hey, talk to Marcelo Spade, right? What was a match that wanted you to be a wrestler? He said Nails versus Big Boss Man. Now, a lot of people would say Bret and Shawn, Undertaker, Mankind, Hogan, Sting. He said Nails and Big Boss Man, and it's not nothing to ridicule him for that. That's just how stuff is. I was watching Harlem Heat. I don't even remember who they went against, but that was the first time I seen anything but wrestling, and I knew that I loved it. I didn't know I was going to be a part of it, but I did. I loved it, and then going back and forth from Nitro and Raw and things like that because I wanted to watch both at the same time. I didn't know how to use picture-in-picture, which they should bring back if they don't have it in anything. I need to bring back picture-in-picture. But I remember these kind of things. I remember having favorite wrestlers that weren't worth nothing, but that's just one of those things that I liked. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, always remember that. Like, to me, and like I said, I've talked to Kay about it. I'm like, at this point, if people want to say this and treat it like this, then yeah, you deserve to be talked about. You deserve to be brought out. And it's not in a negative way, but if you're treating what I care about or what we care about now, we carry ourselves in a great way. If you treat it bad, we're going to talk to you about it. We're going to talk to you about it. We don't care about just trying to be booked everywhere. Now, if we do love being booked and we do love new opportunities and things like that, but when it comes to like just disrespecting it, bad promoters, bad wrestlers or unprofessional wrestlers. I made a video last week on my Facebook page about being unprofessional. Some of these wrestlers have a lot of car wrecks. It's like, golly, how many car wrecks you gonna have? Stock photo. Anyway, I'm just going back into it. And it's not even mocking anybody who's had one because that's a serious thing. But to me, there's so many people that just lie so much. And it's just like I said last week, just don't take the booking. You know what I'm saying? Just don't take the booking if you don't want it or anything like that. Nobody's twisting your arm or anything like that. If you wasn't going to do it in the first place, just don't do it. Just don't lie about something so serious that eventually it'll happen. And we don't want that to happen, but just don't lie about it. Because if it does happen, nobody's going to care. And that's not how somebody should live a life. But I just wanted to talk for a little bit. I want to talk for a little bit. I was outside for a little bit. Like I said, I got a lot of people I got to talk to and everything like that. Shout out to everybody that hung out with me for a little bit. I know a lot of people pop firecrackers. They spend time with family. I just got through eating with my family. So, like I said, I love y'all. Nobody tells y'all today, I love you. God loves you. Christ loves you. Shout out to Brett, C-Red, Mark, Jamie, Friendly Chops. Shout out to you, Rob. Let me see. Hold on. There's a lot of people messages today. Okay, like I said, love you, brother. You're a brother, man. You ever want to talk to me about anything? And we got other stuff that we're going to be talking about in the future. Let me know. I hope you guys are having a wonderful 4th of July. If you don't celebrate it, hope you're having a wonderful day. So this is Chris Classic. Let's take it home.